Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now guys, the controversy around the Fulani herdsmen in the southern parts of Nigeria, that controversy rages on. As you know, there's been a lot of controversy about the happenings and the activities of these men in the southern parts of Nigeria, especially off the back of what happened to Mrs. Funke Olakunrin. So there's a lot of drama around that particular topic within the Nigerian space at the moment, and at the forefront of that drama, of course, are names like Femi Fani-Kayode, Nnamdi Kanu, etc., with names like these asking the southerners especially and the Nigerian state by extension to now take a position regarding these herdsmen that are marauding all around the southern parts of the country, making life unlivable and unbearable for the southerners. So now the southern governors have now taken a position which Femi Fani-Kayode is now countering. So guys, I bring you this. Femi Fani-Kayode drags Southwest governors over response to Northern elders' advice to Fulani herdsmen. So that's the headline. Femi Fani-Kayode drags Southwest governors over response to Northern elders' advice to Fulani herdsmen. And as you are all already aware, I'm sure, the Northern Elders Forum advised the Fulani herdsmen to leave the southern part of the country and relocate back to their part of the country, either temporarily or permanently, because they have now formed the view and they have now reached the realization that the relationship between the southerners and their people is untenable and is not something that is really working, because the relationship between these two sets of people is now something that we're coming to the realization that is never ever really going to work. So they are coming to that realization too, and they are asking their people to migrate back to the northern parts of the country. And of course, the southern governors are now trying to pull back on this, and they are criticizing the northern elders for saying this. So now we now have Femi Fani-Kayode responding to their response. So now guys, let's get into the substance of what Femi has to say. The Southwest Governor's response to call by the chairman of the Northern Elders Forum, NEF, Professor Ango Abdullahi, for Fulani herdsmen to return home if southerners are hostile to them has gotten a knock by Femi Fani-Kayode. Professor Ango Abdullahi had on Tuesday claimed to have received reports of violence in some sections of the country against the herdsmen. We have heard in the few hours ago that some violence has already started to manifest in some sections of the country against the herdsmen. If it is indeed true that their safety is not guaranteed in the places where they are residing, we would rather have them back into areas where their safety is guaranteed. They should be coming back as much as possible to the north, he said. So this is what Ango Abdullahi said. So now, reacting to the comment credited to the chairman of the Northern Elders Forum, the Southwest governors in a statement said it was a palpable trepidation and outrage and a sustained attempt to fan the embers of discord. However, Femi Fani-Kayode was not pleased with the counter statement, and he described it as weak, cowardly, meaningless, and nonsensical. The former aviation minister tweeted, "The Southwest governor's response to the call for the Fulani terrorists to leave the Southwest was weak, cowardly, meaningless, and nonsensical. They could not even muster the courage to talk until after Buhari had spoken. Someone please ask them, are you with the Yoruba people or with Fulani Buhari?" So now this is now what Femi Fani-Kayode is having to say in response to the position taken by the Southwestern governors in response to a position taken by Ango Abdullahi on behalf of the Northern Elders Forum. So now this is now where the state of play is with regards to this goings on in Nigeria at the moment. So really of an agreement of of the same mind as Femi Fani-Kayode, and I don't often agree with this fella because I do find him annoying sometimes. But in this instance, I do have to say that I agree with him. So if these people are constituting themselves into a nuisance within the southwestern regions of the country, and if that nuisance is now turning almost into an existential threat to the southwesterners, especially, and the Yoruba people, who are the predominant people of the southwestern region of Nigeria. So if these people are now turning into that, and their leaders are telling them to come back home because they can also see that they have now reached that crescendo where the backlash is almost in an inevitability about it, really, because you can now see that the southwesterners, the Yorubas, especially with that Mrs. Olakunrin thing, have now reached that point where they are now saying, look, whether your leader, whether your patron is the president or not, we cannot have this. Their leaders are now asking them to come back to their homeland so that the southwesterners can have their region back. So let them go back first, and then we can then see what that means. But then these southwestern governors, because of the dollar bags and the security votes and the little dollars that they are collecting, are now saying, no, these people must stay. No, these people must not stay. You know, there's the whole one Nigerian thing is one thing, but not at the cost of anybody's lives. So if these people are terrorists and killers, and you are the governor of a state that has the first step to take in terms of security of that state, then you should be at the lead or in front in the charge to get rid of these people out of your region, the people that are posing an existential threat to your own people's lives. I mean, how can you then say, oh, one Nigeria? No, forget the one Nigeria. Let's first get these people out of Yoruba land. Let them go to their yard first and go and take a long and extended holiday by way of like 100 years or something. Let them just go and stay there for the moment and settle their minds. Then once they become like a civilized people, and the chances of that being ever the case is very remote, once they become civilized and educated, and they are now wanting and are ready to join the human race, then we can have considerations of having them back within the Yoruba space, because the Yoruba space is not built for this sort of happenings. We don't carry guns in Yoruba land. We are not really excessively aggressive. Yes, there's a lot of rascality within the Yoruba race, but we are not really warmongering, AK-47 carrying, beheading type of people. And this is exactly what these people are. So you can see that their way of being is totally antithetical, complete opposition to the way we are. So now if their leaders have now also come to that recognition that, look, these people are completely different from how we are, and their way of life is completely at odds with our own way of life, and they do not want us in their region, please come back home. And you, because you are a governor collecting security votes, you are now going around the media houses beating the drums that you think Buhari wants to hear. But Buhari doesn't really care what these governors say, by the way, because Buhari is a Fulani elite, a Fulani supremacist, and his only thoughts and considerations are one for his tribe and two for his religion, and he has no consideration after that. Look at all of the appointments in Nigeria, and that will tell you that all of the police commissioners in all of the 36 states of Nigeria, they are northern and Muslim. How can that be in a country that has in excess of 250 ethnic group? You choose from one ethnic group and have them be at the head of all of the ethnic groups, even within their own zone. So this is now what emboldens these people to come into our region to carry out all this goings on. And Femi Fani-Kayode recognizes that. I recognize that. I'm sure you listening to this video recognize that. And these governors also, I'm sure they recognize, of course, almost certainly they recognize that too. But the dollar bags, their children as they are in their abroad, so they are already insulated their own family, and they continue to take the security vote. And so long as that continues to come in, then woe betide anybody that woe betides. It's effectively what they are saying. When Ango Abdullahi is saying come back home, you're asking them to stay there, when the people of your own region, the people that you are governing, your own people, your own tribe and race, are telling you that they don't want these people there, and their leader is telling telling them to come back and you're asking them to stay. What sort of nonsense is that? So Femi Fani-Kayode is entirely right in this, in my own opinion. But what is your opinion? Conversations in the comment section is what I am inviting. But before you come join me in the comment section to share your thoughts, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. The bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Then come let me know what you are making of Femi's position, the position of the Southwestern governors or the Southern governors in general, the position of Ango Abdullahi on behalf of his Northern Forum, and Malam Buhari. So all of these are in the mix for discussion. So come share all your thoughts with me in the comment section. So I'll leave you here, carry on with you in the comment section, but here I say peace.